It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Chiefs and the Packers on Sunday Night Primetime.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again to Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. Shoves him aside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, some strong running. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
Now Mahomes open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just...
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Love. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Throwing. Love. And incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love, they go play action now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Nicole Hardman, 67 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. Throwing now is Mahomes, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Mahomes to throw once more. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Isaiah Foskey
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Final play of the half, Love. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Off the play fake, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, well for a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Chiefs.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mahomes going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. First down, Love to pass. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Love's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Love now. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 7. Here's Love.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock 10. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
So we stop for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Isaiah Foskey
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
There's McCall Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
Has over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Love.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. That's complete to Tony.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd down and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers.
Trailing 17-10, a little over 30 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Ready, break. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Love.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.